So we came out here to the deer stand, the trap back there that we put up like 2 weeks ago, or I guess a month ago. And we're gonna take some measurements down so we can figure out how much wood we need to cut and how long they have to be. If you're wondering why I have all my winter stuff on, that side by side's pretty cold when it's cold outside. I'm gonna take it off though. So we got our measurements down. The 92 inches is like from up there like that. And then the 55 and 44 is how wide it is and how long it is. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. In my last food plot update video, you saw me hinge cut these trees over here. They were successful. They were converted into a hinge and they put on leaves. I got a couple pictures of deer eating off the leaves or the buds off the tree, but not lately. I think my camera turned off for some reason, but that should be helpful this coming year. If you can tell, that bud right there, that was bitten off. The deer bit it off. There's also one right there. So that's just to show that they are eating it. So this past week, my grandpa we both decided we were gonna plant corn out here, but he did plant it because I was at school. And some of it did come up. It's not the prettiest, it's not in straight rows like a normal field would be because we don't have a seeder, but it is pretty good looking, and that is pretty good news. We need to put some nitrogen in this ground, but we have no nitrogen, so yeah, pretty good news right there. And the corn is going to be used as like sort of a cover, so the mature bucks are not scared to walk out down there to the deer stand so we can shoot them, because we figured out that they were probably scared because they don't like coming out into the open. So that is why we're planting this corn. We were gonna do switchgrass, but we didn't know how good it was gonna come up. And we've seen corn come up here this past like year or 2 years ago. So we were gonna try this out instead. So we cut the boards to correct length, and we're screwing it in right now. I'm gonna get the second board. We only have 2 boards, so we're gonna do the front 2, and then we'll figure out how to do the back 2 later. So we just got the second board up, and I think that's all we're gonna do today. I don't know, but that's all the boards that we have. I actually lied. We had another board right here, and this is where we're gonna put our gun, or pew pew. YouTube might get mad at me. Only shoot those if you're professionally trained or you have a professional with you. But here it is. We're gonna rest it right here. We'll shoot the deer out there. So we're rigging it up so we can cut that little small limb right there. I know you aren't really supposed to stand up on something to cut, but we're gonna do it and we're gonna see how it goes. We have a winch right here and we're gonna attach it to that limb and make it to where it doesn't crush it, and then we're gonna swing it over and drop it. So we'll see how it goes. So that cutting of the limbs actually worked pretty good. We cut that right there and that behind me. It makes it to where it's not right up against you when you're sitting here, and it makes it to where we can see this way pretty good. So I think it's gonna work out. I think we're gonna cut out a couple more trees. It's inside of a do-all. I don't know if we're gonna use the do-all, but practice using the chainsaw, so we're gonna see how that goes. So my grandpa's looking to see if we can use the do-all. It's right here. There it is. There's my grandpa. He's looking at it. We're gonna see if it's worth it. So We cut all the trees out from the do-all. I did not film it because it was a real tight space and it's hard to do so. But I cut off the tops so I could get the hatchet in there and cut at the stumps. But we did run into a problem. My second stump I was cutting into, there's a copperhead right there, and I went and we just went off, and then we went to my great grandma's house. She made us some Rice Krispie treats, and I'm eating me one of those right now. Quick review, they taste really good. I really like them. It's a great snack to eat, especially with some sweet tea, which I have in that cup right there. It's perfect. So I can't wait to eat some more.